You're hanging out with the crew of Demon 305, and today we are in the beautiful city of Doral with Mayor Christi Fraga. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you. Pleasure to have you all here.
Now, you have to let us know. I know we see you everywhere. You're extremely active on social media and in the community. But we want to know, where did your story begin and why a life of public service?
Oh, wow. Not something that happened planned.
Okay.
Kind of just fell into it because I was very active in the community on the business side. I've also lived here for a very long time now. It's been 25 years.
Wow.
At that time, it had been about 10 years. I saw the city become incorporated. My parents were actually pretty involved in that. And my husband and I chose to raise our family here. And I started watching the council meetings and getting involved. And at that time, a couple business owners in the area who also lived here were like, you should run for office. You would be really good. And I was like, you guys are crazy. I'm 23 years old. I just got married, just finished college and graduated, opened my business. But then I started to see that if I wanted to be a part of the solution, I had to get involved. And so I said, you know what? I think the best way to make that impact and that difference, if I don't like what I'm seeing, is to be a part of it. My grandmother me decía cuando era joven, Christi, es mejor ser útil que importante. So my husband and I decided, I had like zero support, no money compared to other candidates. I ran against some people who had been around for a while. And we went out and knocked on doors. It was a very grassroots campaign. And I won.
Let's take a step back a little bit. You talked about abuela a little bit and these kind of important remarks that grandparents bestow upon us.
Yes.
Let's take it back to your childhood.
Yeah.
Tell us, where'd you grow up, and what was it like growing up in that space, in that environment, in that neighborhood?
Yeah, so my grandparents and my parents are Cuban. I was born here. My grandparents were very hard workers. My grandfather owned a MacArthur milk truck route, still to this day.
Oh, wow.
He delivers milk. He's 86 years old. So I came from seeing really hardworking grandparents, and then my parents too, really instilled hard work into me, and I think just gratitude for everything they sacrificed.
So one thing that we love with our interviews is that when people watch this, they also get to see the humanity behind the position. It makes people more relatable. Tell us, what was Christi like in high school? Did you have braces? Did you play sports? What were you involved in?
I was very involved, I would say. Younger, I actually did horseback riding. A lot of the U.S. Riding. And that's what I did for a long time. And then I went to high school and I got into cheerleading. And I cheered competitively with Miami Elite and traveled competing. And that was really what I did. And then in school, I was involved in clubs and I was like homeroom rep. At school, in actual high school, I didn't get into student government, but I was involved with everybody from student government. I was like what you call the homeroom rep and stuff.
Fast forward to now, the city of Doral has gone through a lot of changes.
Yes.
It's a beautiful city. We love the parks. What is next? What is your vision for this amazing city?
We're such a family-oriented community, and I love that about this city. I want to make sure we preserve that. It's, I think, a characteristic of this city that people value. And so for me, it's really important as we continue to grow and evolve, because the evolution of what the city is today to what it'll become and what it will continue to develop into is inevitable. And so my goal is to preserve that characteristic of feeling like a small community still. And I think that is so important in the values that we bring. Feeling the safety, police is so important to me, making sure safety and security. Then when we're making decisions on development, that they're responsible, that they're smart, that they're with that in mind in everything that we do. And so that for me is like super important as we continue to grow. Parks is extremely important for me. We're gonna be opening Doral Central Park very soon. That was one of my big projects. And we had made a commitment to the residents to open that park, to redevelop it and make it so that it had the amenities the community needed.
Well, Mayor, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Yes,
Our pleasure.
absolutely.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
You guys. Thank you.